This year, I have learned that it is important to set goals for procrastination. The library, because it's a nice, quiet place to study and you can use the computers and you have up to 500 pages. Take it seriously. Take it seriously and don't overload yourself with too many courses so that you have too much to.
You have to take your studies into your own hands. You have to be your own discipline because you really can't rely on your instructors. Some of them are not very clear in what they expect of you. I also learned that even if you're running late, just get to class. Don't just not go because you're about half an hour late. Just get there because you're going to miss some very important information. A couple of mistakes I made that I could have avoided were starting my assignments on time, not putting them off to the last minute, because then you find out quickly that you're double compiling your work because now you have stuff compiled onto that work that you didn't do right away, so now you're cramming your work. So don't cram. I wouldn't make that mistake again. I totally recommend the librarians if you're writing a paper and you're not sure how to do MLA formatting or APA formatting, you're not familiar with it and you're not computer savvy, definitely utilize the librarians and their computers because the computers are really useful, and the printers because you could save your own paper and your own ink rather than have to pay 50 bucks at Walmart constantly replenishing your ink. Use the school because they give you 500 pages of free printing, which seems. Also utilize your instructors because they are free to talk to. They do have their open hours, which is really nice. So if you have questions about your assignments, pull them to the side and talk to them. That way you're not in the not knowing. You know more than you didn't know. Does that make sense? Yeah. To upcoming freshmen, things to expect. Expect that you will have a lot of coursework. Expect that if you've taken 5 classes, you will be overloaded with coursework if you have a job or a family that you have to take care of, so take that into consideration. Try not to run into getting into the wrong crowds of people that are not really interested in being here, but they're here for whatever reason, and they're here because those people will pull you down and they'll discourage you. So you really want to kind of hang out with people or run into people, but rub shoulders with the right people that'll encourage your education and your discipline to get here to be at school. Is there another question in there?
Hey, as an older student at Three Rivers this year, I have learned to take absolute advantage of the fact that the instructors are available almost at all times, which is something I used to fear doing, but I have found that's a great resource in addition to task. Mistakes I have made that I wish I could have avoided would be to be able to stay for all of my second class, which I unfortunately had to put work first. And I would plan for better time management to accommodate for parking issues and the ability to arrive early at class. And to anyone, or again, contact your professor, utilize task, and hey, the internet's pretty freaking sweet too.